processing, and then you can get the biogas as a production. The outcome of the plant is the biogas as well as the man. You are getting manure also, खाद जिसे बोलते हैं हम लोग. And that manure is so good. If you put that manure into the field, that will play a very beautiful role for the growth of the plant, and then quality of the product of the plant as well as growth are also very good. That has been proved many times as compared to the artificial type phosphates materials which are available in the farm belt when the farmers need to grow. So they have to put the pesticide, they have to put some kind of uh, phosphate, nitrogen phosphate packets which are available nearby the counters of the town. They have to go, they have to collect, they have to spread over the field, and then that crop will have such kind of elements in it. And that is some means higher amount is not good for the body. That's why biogas type slurry is also very good. And one more thing is the vermicompost. Vermicompost means केचुए वाला खाद जो होता है, vermicompost. Okay, so biogas is mainly composed 15 to 70% methane and 30 to 40% carbon dioxide and low amount of other gases as shown in the next table. So I am going to the next. One more thing is that biogas is 20% lighter than the air and has an ignition temperature in the range of 650 to 750 degrees centigrade. That is an odorless, colorless, that burn with clear blue flame similar to the LPG gas, and calorific value is approximately 20 megajoule per meter cube and burn with 60% efficiency in a conventional biogas stove. So calorific value point of view, it's also having the like that. In the charcoal you are having approximately 23 to 33 megajoule per kg calorific value. Producer gas 3.5 to 5.5 megajoule per meter cube. Biogas I have given here 20 megajoules. Okay, and methane that is 36 megajoule per meter cube. Ethanol 30 megajoule per kg. Methanol 23 megajoule per kg. Okay, so then biogas like liquefied petroleum gas cannot be liquefied at normal temperature and pressure. Critical temperature is minus 82.1 at 4.71 megapascal pressure. Okay, by this picture, Abhishek D. Jain. Okay, so everybody can see that the in this slide the biogas optimum condition for the biogas production means what are the desirable condition we have to follow for biogas production. By the right hand side picture you can see that is having 60% methane and 40% and few percentage is there regarding the water compounds, and temperature during the process must be 30 to 35 degrees centigrade. pH must be 6.8 to 7.5. C by N ratio should be 20 to 30, and solid content 8 to 10. Retention time is 20 to 50. It's very place to place. So like that, when we are going to have a biogas plant, we have to use the unit. Right now, we are also having that ready-made available the biogas unit. It's made of the plastic material and other thing, but generally we have to put into the earth approximates some fits, and then there are several model: fixed dome type, floating dome type, Deenbandhu model. So then we have to connect that to the source. Means every day we have to put the stock in it. like that in the cow dung cake. So when we are having cow dung, in my earlier lecture, I have discussed about the cow dung dried cake can be used into the traditional chulas, which are not good, and then lot of greenhouse gases will go into the atmosphere. And that's very common everywhere in the village areas. Everybody will go to the nearby person where they are having such kind of cow dung cake or they are selling. So you have to get it and then you have to burn it and then you have to prepare your meal. That's your job. That's a practice for the everyday lunch, dinner, and breakfast. 3 times you have to do that. So every time you have to put bulk cow dung cake dried into the chula and then you have to prepare your meal. Second thing is that by the same cow dung, you can put the cow dung into the biogas model which you are having in your home, or you can have this outside of the home. If you have enough space, you can put somewhere where you are having the cattle arrangement. So then you can feed every day the cow dung cake into the form of the liquid slurry. Means like that you are having 20 kg cow dung cake, so you have to mix with 20 kg water. And there is an input case where there is a valve. You just close the valve, put the cow dung, and then put the water, and then mix it. And once you feel that mixing is proper, and then you can remove the valve, and then whole slurry will go into the biogas chamber. And in that chamber, that play a good role and with few days because you have to wait for the growth of the bacteria. So when you are going to start this first time, it will not like that you will have the by day one production is there. You are feeding your slurry and then you have to wait for few days once bacteria grow, and then you have to feed your slurry every day. Whatever slurry you are having every day from the cattles, from the animals, and put into the biogas digester, and then you will get the you will get that biogas production from the unit, which you can use directly for the cooking purpose. If you want to use, you can burn it for the lighting purpose. And slurry is a byproduct during the process, which is very good. You have to collect the slurry into the primary tank. When the tank is completely full, then the slurry will be overflow and that will go to the secondary tank. And then you have to collect that slurry, and it is very costly. Lot of person they want to use such kind of slurry material as a manure, and then you have into their field. Just an example, at Indore, Kasturba Ashram, they had a very big plant that was floating drum type plant. They were having, still they are having a lot of animals, and one or two persons are handling all that activities. So what they do generally every day they collect such kind of cow dung and then they mix into the pot, and then they feed that slurry floating drum type model, and they are getting every day. Their families are also living there. So that pipeline, production pipeline, is going to the each household and then distributed to the everyone kitchen, and they are using it. They have LPG connection also. Use the biogas for the cooking purpose. Second thing is that they are getting a huge amount of slurry, and they are having the agricultural land, very big area they have it, and they are cultivating lot of crops. So they took to their field and then they use it as a fertilizer. Second thing is slurry production is very high. Is that man is very high as compared to their requirement. Time to time they sell such kind of slurry. So near farmers they are coming to their place with tractor trolley, lorries, and then they got such kind of manure, and then they pay to the society. I had been there more than 3 4 times, and every they are saving lot of amount. They are not using lot of LPG gas for their cooking. They are heating the water with the help of biogas. They are cooking their meals with biogas. They are using manure into their field. Rest amount of manure they are selling to nearby farmers and earning money. And only 2 persons are doing all kind of activities regarding the biogas management. Every time they have to wash that area, and they have a proper arrangement, and whatever the means regarding that feed stock of the animals, ये जो एनिमल्स को फीड करते हैं तो उसके बाद में इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट फीड कर दिया उसको कहीं बांध दिया देन अगेन सो आफ्टर फीडिंग दे हैव टू चेंज द पोजीशन एंड देन they have to wash that area, so the whole thing is going down, so that's also having the biomass materials. So such kind of things and they are solving their energy requirement. So here, come back to this slide. The pH is 30, temperature is, sorry, 30, 35, pH is 6.8 to 7.5, C by N ratio is 20 to 30, solid content 8 by 10. And you have to be very careful when you are feeding the stock into the biogas plant. You have to be very careful that solid content should not go into the system. Otherwise, what will happen? The solid content that will settle at the bottom, and slowly, the volume of the biogas unit will be very. Slowly, you will see the production of the unit is not going properly. That means you have to do the maintenance, and when you will do this, you will see the lot of matter settled at the bottom, which is not good. Okay. So commonly used feed material for the biogas generation, that is animal waste, human waste, agriculture waste, waste of aquatic organism, industrial waste, sugar factory, tannery, paper, etc. And if your kitchen area is means like that, I'm talking about the mass areas, hostels areas where we are having mass in the industrial area. So like that, we can connect such kind of area to the biogas unit, and then after the meal, means lunch, dinner, breakfast, you see lot of food generally going to the waste, and then we have to collect such kind of food, and they have to throw it out somewhere, means for the feeding to the animals कि भाई खाना बच गया है तो उसको कहीं इकट्ठा करके कोई 2 3 लोग जाएंगे और बाहर उसको फेंक जाएंगे जहाँ पे उसको जो भी मतलब एनिमल्स हैं वो उसको खा सके पहली बात. Not like that, then you have to think about something else. Like that, in a traditional home, if you are having a cattle, at or buffalo, whatever you have, so you have to put every day whatever waste material you have, you can put into the pot, and after 4 5 days, when that good quantity collected, and then you have to go and mix with the food of the animals, so that waste material can be used as a feedstock for the animals. Animals feeding stock is also a biomass, like that bhusa जो होता है, like that there are some kind of आपका जो केक होता है जिससे रेपसीड सरसों का तेल बनाते हैं तो उसमें जो केक निकलता है ऑयल केक that having the oil content also, so that also feeding to the animals, especially गाय भैंस को जो करते हैं. Okay, so and somewhere we are having that human waste feeding to the biogas unit. Somewhere agriculture waste means all kind of agriculture waste, means जो भी like that whatever material you are having when you just got the seed of the crop during the production, like that in case of wheat, गेहूं, you just getting the wheat, and then rest part is there. Farmers are generally doing, they just burn it. Otherwise, they have to cut, so they have to put the labor. So labor will do that manually, and then that will go into the threshing machine, and then that will convert into the small particles, भूसा जो गाय भैंस को जो फीड करते हैं. And then right now they are not doing, so they are burning it because more labor on that. Earlier, we were doing everything by manually, and at the peak season, the farmer will hire at least 10, 20 laborers, and laborers mean they are from the village areas. So they will also do the job, they will earn money. So the farmer who is having the land of this, so they have to pay to them, and then they have to work, they have to collect, and finally they have to go into the threshing machine where they have to put manually, and that machine operate with the tractor trolley. ट्रैक्टर्स के साथ में कनेक्ट होता है और वहां से उसको यूज करते हैं. So tractor provides such kind of power to that machine, and that machine produce the wheat and then भूसा जो आपका एनिमल्स को फीड करने काम आता है. And farmer collected that material into their stock in the home where they are having the cattle, like that 2-3 buffaloes हैं, 2-3 काव हैं, वगैरह वगैरह. तो उनको फीडिंग करने के लिए every day you have to provide such kind of meal. So for that they have to put some plantation like the ज्वार और sugar cane और भूसा, ये सब मिक्स करके वो लोग उनको फीड करते हैं. Okay, so that can also use into the biogas models. Okay, so in the next slide you can see that biogas production potential from different wastes. In the cattle dung you can see that biogas production per liter per kg, that is 40. And second thing is that methane content in biogas percentage wise is written here. So cattle dung is 40 liter per kg, and then 60% methane content. Green leaves and twigs, that is 100 liter per kg, 65. Food waste 160. Bamboo dust this. Fruit waste is this. And you just think about the number 5 point, the fruit waste, and now connect this into the municipal corporation. Every day we are getting lot of ton food for the selling purpose in the local mandis. Every district headquarter having a big mandi, means big place where they can sell the product. So product first will go there, and then from that place the product will be selling to the persons. So lot of businessmen who are dealing in it, they will go and they will collect, they will buy, and then that will be provided to the town areas. And after that you can see that lot of waste, like that in case of banana, you just take the banana, you take this, you eat, and then you just put that banana material after eating on the road or nearby the corners. So like that, and then municipal fellow, they have to go there and they have to collect. So basically thing is that such kind of materials are very good for the biogas production. One of my friend, he did PhD on it, that how to collect such kind of materials, means what should be the chain to collect such kind of fruits material, and which fruit material will give you the more biogas production. So he has a experimental setup in the laboratory, and then he took different fruit waste, and then he saw which one fruit waste is good for the more biogas production. Okay, and next is the bagask, and then dry leaves and non-edible oil seeds cake. So like that, these material can feed to the unit, to the model, and then biogas can be produced. Next is power generation. So biogas can partially replace diesel to run the IC, internal combustion engine, for water pumping. Small industries like the flour mill, sawmill, and oil mill, etc. Biogas similarly be used to produce electricity. Dual fuel engines, biogas and 20% diesel are nowadays gaining importance for the using. Second thing is that in few uh, website I had seen that biogas can be used into the DG sets. It's small scale, means like that at your home. Suppose you are having a biogas production like that. Uh, I had seen somewhere they are having lot of plant growth. Like that, there is a two-story building, and on the two-story roof they are having lot of plants, and that plants leaves and woody material they collected nearby the homes, and they are having a biogas model on the top of the roof, and they are feeding in it, and after feeding the biogas production continuously going on, so they have to use that biogas, and then with the help of that they run their a DG set, and that DG set produce the electricity, and that can use. First thing. Second thing is that whatever gas is there that can use for the cooking purpose. That is a two wall connection. One biogas production is there, then they have to use the biogas. Otherwise, they can switch to the LPG. And stove is same. At Devi University Indore, in our School of Energy and Environmental Studies department, they have a biogas model for the demo purpose. And every day their tea and other activities regarding the heating point of view that done by the biogas based stove. So when I was there, we also use lot. Every day we have to get the tea, and that tea prepared by a biogas supported stove. So on the back side we had a, I remember that was 1 meter cube or 2 meter cube biogas model, and the attendant of the department that was every day preparing the meal for the feeding to the biogas unit, and then the biogas production was also good, and every day we use a lot, and you see that flame of that biogas stove, that was like that, completely blue type, and you cannot have any difference in it कि बायोगैस से ऑपरेट हो रहा है या एलपीजी से ऑपरेट हो रहा है. So still they are doing the same thing. अभी भी चल रहा है. Recently I had discussed with them, and they are having the biogas model also. They had a layout of the biogas model in front of the department to show to the society that this is the biogas model. Okay. So now the biogas requirement for power generation, lighting purpose, that is 200 candle power, 40-watt bulb, two mantle, and in the village area, you see, uh, in the village area, and there is a shortage of power. So for that, what they have to do? They have to use that biogas in their Petromax. If you remember that in the villages we use the Petromax. If you go 20, 25 years before ago, then you see in India that in the class two towns like that, class A, class B, class C, in B or C classes towns, the electricity was not proper. So everybody was having the Petromax. That was based on the LPG, and that we have to go to the shop. They were having so many shops. So you just go to them and then replace the cylinder. That was 1.2 kg, I think. 1.2 kg cylinder, and then you have to use a mantle in it, and then you have to solve your electricity issues. If there is no power, then you have to burn it. जैसी पावर जाएगा, माचिस वहीं पे है, वहां से उसको बर्न किया और जला दिया, तो पूरे घर में लाइट. एंड दैट वाज वेरी कॉमन प्रैक्टिस. आई यूज्ड टू डू दिस. मैं भी करता था, बिकॉज वी हैव टू do our homework. And during night time, if there is no power, then how to do? That's why we had such kind of preparation, and everybody was having the same. Each household, everybody was having such kind of arrangement. And somewhere they were having two or three. Power fluctuately up and going down, up and down. आ रहा है जा रहा है. 10 मिनट को है, आधे घंटे को गायब. So in that case, you have to do this. Otherwise, very difficult. And before that, you have to completely depend on the kerosene oil lamp. मिट्टी का तेल जो होता है. I also used that. So every day you have to prepare. When that evening hours are coming nearby, then you have to prepare your lamp. कि उसमें तेल प्रॉपर है नहीं है, घर में तेल का स्टॉक है नहीं है. So you have to use it, and with the help of this, you have to do your education. आपको उसी से पढ़ना पड़ेगा, और कोई सोर्स ही नहीं है. So from that we move to the Petromax. From Petromax, the electricity arrangement now very good. Now hardly 2-3 hours power is going out. Otherwise, generally power is available, but we still, whatever power production we have, 374 gigawatt, we need more than that to solve our problem, to grow the country. Country need more power, and that power should come by the renewables, so that we can solve our problems without emissions. Otherwise, what will happen? We have to increase the power plant based on the coal, and then lot of SOx, NOx will go out, and then again the problems will started regarding the environmental point of view, which we don't want. The whole world community don't want to face the problem regarding the climate change, regarding the global warming. That's why they had a agreement like the Paris Agreement, which I've seen recently. We have to sustain, or we have to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions, and that will happen when we increase the renewable energy production and we decrease the share of the non-renewables production for the electricity. Okay. Second thing is this diesel engine. Okay, going to the next. So this is very important. Now I will go to the another one, guy. Amir.
Yes, sir.
Amir, slide number 18. Can you see? Direct burning and biogas. What is the difference between two? Can you explain?
Sir, through like if you are burning biogas,
Hmm.
then like it is mentioned here that we'll receive cubic meter of biogas from the
Hmm.
product. But
Okay.
if we directly use the feed which is like used to generate biogas,
Hmm.
then we'll require like 5 kg of dry
Hmm.
cow to produce the same energy, I guess. So sir, like it's like
You see,
through
your left hand is direct burning and right hand side is the biogas. Okay. So
yes, sir.
important thing is that, as I told, when a person going to collect the cow dung cake, I'm talking about a village area, rural ग्रामीण क्षेत्र जो होता है, rural area. So if you go there, then they have to prepare their meal with the help of the traditional chula. एक डिवाइस होता है that is just made by the bricks or proper arrangement मिट्टी विट्टी का करके रखते हैं. So then they have to burn the wood or as well as the cow dung cake. Wood generally not available all the time, but cow dung cake they have it, and many farmers, means many neighbors nearby, they are having cattle, so they just have the cow dung cake. So they develop the cow dung slurry into the cow dung cake, dried, सुखाना पड़ता है उसको धूप में, and then after drying that you can consume yourself, that is the first thing, and then rest you can sell to your neighbors. So those neighbors are collecting the cow dung cake from the nearby person, and then they have to use directly into the stove, or that is traditional chula. So they burn it directly like that. If they burn the 5 kg dry dung, that will give the 10,460 kilocalorie, and that device is 10% efficient only. That's why I told that improved chula center, which was earlier located at Devila University, several places also are, and they had designed their traditional chula like that, so efficiency is improved. So that 10% efficiency improved to 20, 25 like that. So then you can have the more amount of useful energy which you can use. And at the end of this process, you will get nothing. You will get only ash content. जो काउडंग केक है वो जल के राख में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. ओके,
Yes.
बिकॉज वो ड्राइड है तो उसमें आग अच्छे से पकड़ेगा, और अच्छे से पकड़ेगा और खूब उसमें से हीट होगा, एंड देन food can cook. But at the end of that, you will have the ash content only in your chula. Second thing is that on the right hand side, if you go, this is sufficient to produce the 1 cubic meter biogas, which is having that 4713 kilocalorie. The device efficiency is 55, maybe more than that, 55 to 65 हो सकता है. And then you will have that much kilocalorie, and then you are having the 10 kg air dried manure. So important thing is that आपके पास 10 kg air dried manure भी है. और suppose you are not a farmer, okay, तो आपके घर में जो plantation है, you can put that slurry into this. And in that rural area, generally everybody is having plants. खेती नहीं कर रहा है कोई तो, लेकिन plants तो है उसके पास. So you can go there, you can feed into this. If you cannot, so you can provide such kind of slurry to your neighbors. If not, then आपके पास इकट्ठा बल्क में होता जाएगा, and then whoever need this, they will automatically will come to you to buy this. कि भाई ये स्लरी हमको दे दो, हम इसको यूज कर लेंगे खेत में, and we will pay for this, and then you have to do this. That's all. So that slide basically explaining the difference between the direct burning and use cow dung in terms of biogas. So what is major difference in both cases? Okay, now you see the components of the various fuels. And in the village areas, means rural area, गांव के लोगों में इसको as a गोबर गैस भी बोलते हैं. I heard that name when I was just 5th, 6th standard. One of my friend, he had that biogas installation at their home. They were having very big area, and they had servants for that cattle arrangement. गाय भैंस के लिए उनके यहाँ नौकर रहते थे. And then uh, my friend told that we are going to have the gobar gas. So we just thought, and every day I had seen the process, how they did. And then finally, when that biogas model was prepared and then the gas production was there, so I had also seen now that area is very clean, where they are having cattle. There is a area that they can say that here is the plant, and that is of the plant. But that time I could not understand more than that. कुछ समझ में नहीं आता था, लगता था कुछ है, गोबर गैस बोलते हैं. But later on we got that. So many persons in the urban areas, they are also having such kind of installation. In the rural areas also. So that calorific value is 4713, in standard burner 60%. So overall you are going to get 2828 kilocalorie. In kerosene, that calorific value is very high, but efficiency is 50%, and that kerosene on, and that also release lot of emissions. you have to use it चूल्हा. ओपन चूल्हा में यूज करेंगे अप्रोक्सीमेट 10 to 15%, 16% तक जाएगा. And then you can see that amount of the calorific value is good, but using means whatever you are going to get, it depends on the efficiency of the system. Cow dung cake here 2092 in open chula 11% only, so you will get very less amount of heat. Charcoal this, soft coke this, butanes, furnace oil, coal gases, electricity. So overall you can see that the biogas is going to give you the huge quantity, and benefits are more because that is the free of cost available. First thing is that only you have to invest into the model, and then generally the sources are available with you, and you decide that you are going to have the biogas model. That means you are sure about the source for the biogas production. So like that, cow dung cake availability within your campus, food waste availability, human waste, agriculture waste, all kind of biodegradable waste you can feed into this. Okay. So now see the advantages. So biogas can be utilized as a source of energy in integrated farming. In addition, the use of biogas imply a number of advantages of ecological as well as economical character. The environment is being destroyed by the demand of for firewood and charcoal. To avoid it has to be protected, and the way of doing this to use biogas. One major problem for people who are economically or graphically disadvantaged is the electricity. So that we had already discussed. Means where you are not having electricity. So the third point who can discuss, Anurag Vishkarma. Anurag.
Yes, sir.
Ah, so how you can manage that lighting issues with the help of the biogas?
सर बायोगैस के यूज से हम लोग उसको बर्न करके उसमें जो भी जैसे गाँव में पहले होता था, जैसे विलेजेस में पहले भी लोग जो बायोगैस जनरेट होती थी एनिमल वेस्ट से, उसको फिर बर्न करके उससे जो जो भी एनर्जी उससे प्रोड्यूस होती थी उसको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में कन्वर्ट करके हम लोग जनरली मतलब इतनी होती नहीं थी, लेकिन उसकी उससे यूज करके हम लोग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस कर सकते थे.
Okay, okay. So generally, what happened? Generally, what happened? You have to you have source. First thing, the source availability is number one. You are having source. Second thing is the knowledge. So you got somewhere information that biogas model is like that, or you have to do you have to get installation of such kind of biogas model. Third thing is that after biogas, then you have to feed and you have to wait for some days, like that 3-4 weeks retention time period, and then biogas production will be there. Okay, and then as per the production you have to use the gas, biogas basically, for the different purpose, like that, for the cooking purpose, for the lighting purpose. So if you want to cook the meal, the pipe should go into the kitchen area, जो भी आपका गैस का पाइप है, जो भी जहाँ से, from where you are going to get the gas connection, so that must go into the kitchen area. Second thing is that if that gas production is very high, after consuming into your kitchen, that you are still having lot of gases, and second thing is that you are not having electricity, so you can connect that gas pipe to the your पेट्रोमैक्स टाइप स्टैंड्स, जो आपको जैसे पेट्रोमैक्स का जो सिलेंडर होता था जिसमें मेंटल लगाते थे, सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स यू कैन हैव इट, डिफरेंट अरेंजमेंट, एंड ड्यूरिंग इवनिंग आवर्स यू कैन बर्न इट. So with the help of that, your lighting purpose, lighting issues, whatever you can solve, because in your space you don't have electricity and you need light for that. So in the night activities, the kids can read, they can do their homework, you can do your jobs like that. And if that gas is available in the bulk, you can produce the electricity for that and then go to the next step. You can, it's overall depend on the availability of your प्रोडक्शन कि आपका बायोगैस मॉडल कितना गैस प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है पर डे एंड देन अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट यू कैन मेक योर प्लान. Now the advantages. In the developing countries, women spend many hours for collecting the firewood. The same thing we had discussed when I talked about that traditional chula, improved chula center, and that is a big burden on them, and their time could be used for the more productively. You see, still many villages in a very bulk area in country, बहुत area, different state में different जगह से. So still the women are going out to collect the wood for the cooking purpose, and then they cook the meal. And during the process, because they have to be sit there, so they have to inhale that such kind of COX, SOX gases, and which are not good for the body. That can be very dangerous for their health issues. Okay. Second thing is that if we solve the problem, so then we can have the more plants because we are not cutting the plants for this purpose. So forestation will be there. We can put the more plant for this because we have to think about if we are also having such kind of biogas model, so what kind of sources we have to feed. Cow dung slurry is the first option. Second thing is that if we have anything else, we can also feed into the biogas production. Okay. So like that, cooking with firewood produce a lot of smoke. Cooking with firewood produce a lot of smoke, which is bad for the health for the of the woman who tend the kitchen fire. The smoke pollute the air that can cause problem with the lungs, eyes, etc. Eyes में भी problem हो सकता है, lungs में भी हो सकता है, and lot of women are going die. Still, we have to focus on it. India is now, we can say, the developing to developed because country growth was also very good in the last 2 decades. So if the growth will be continued like the same types, then very soon we will be very nearby the developed category. But still, as the country is very big, then we have to think about this. Okay, so then means such kind of advantages means are basically problems like that collecting the wood, burning the wood into that kitchen area, then get the smoke that pollute air that cause problems with lungs. So all kind of such kind of issues will be solved if you are having the clean source of energy. I can say the clean fuel. So biogas can play a very good role for that. So now I am going to last one Chandras Verma for the conclusion for the today's lecture. Chandras,
Yes, sir. Yes.
what we had discussed by today, can you explain one by one?
हाँ 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 सर. सर पहले अपन डिस्कस किए कि बायोगैस को कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं और
Okay.
कहाँ से उसके सोर्सेस आ सकते हैं
Hmm.
और फिर कंपैरिजन देखे कि मतलब गैस को यूज करना और वुड को या फिर सॉलिड वेस्ट को डायरेक्टली यूज करना तो
हम्म,
उसमें कंपैरिजन देखे कि कौन सा ज्यादा एफिशिएंटली हमको एनर्जी दे सकता है,
हम्म,
और फिर उसके एडवांटेज और डिसएडवांटेज देखे कि अगर गैस को यूज कर रहे हैं तो किस तरह के हमको एडवांटेजेस मिले।
and can you correlate with that issues with the ladies who are
हाँ
preparing meal with the wood collecting
हाँ
outside?
सर, हाँ सर, तो अगर एक पहले तो वुड को कलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा और फिर रेनी डेज में प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है कि
Yeah.
ड्राई वुड पाने के लिए। और दूसरा है कि उसको वुड को जब चूल्हा में बर्न करना है तो उससे लॉट ऑफ स्मोक और अदर प्रॉब्लम्स होगा, तो लंग्स में आइज में प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है।
Okay. ठीक है. Fine. So we will continue and I will send the detailed lecture in the last, है ना?
हाँ
So
सर,
once that topic will be covered completely, then I will send that to everybody in the PDF format for your this use purpose. Okay?
हाँ सर।
हाँ. So the last one is the C by N ratio. So that C by N ratio basically is very carbon or nitrogen ratio. The relationship between the amount of carbon and nitrogen present in the organism is expressed in the terms of the carbon oblique nitrogen ratio. C by M ratio should be the 20 to 30 optimum values for the anaerobic digestion. And anaerobic digestion means without presence of the oxygen. That's very important. So that reaction occurred without the presence of the oxygen, means in the absence of oxygen. And then C by M ratio is very high, sometimes that is very low, so that will have the impact on the your gas production. So you have to be maintained very carefully about that. And as a common man, they don't know about the C by N ratio, but whoever installs such kind of biogas model to them, they provide information to them what you have to do, what you have to not to do, कि आपको क्या करना है और आपको क्या नहीं करना है. The two things will be there. Okay. So by tomorrow we will discuss about the next part for this, and then when that biogas topic is covered, then I will send that slide to you. And before this, what we had covered, I will send that information to everybody through an email. Okay. Okay then. Okay, that's it from my side. You may leave.